This video is my journey on how I got so overweight, how I got fat. Well, as you all know, lack of exercise, good foods, and knowledge. I was 296 pounds to 300, depending on what I ate. The first thing that I learned on watching YouTube videos were about processed food. Those were the big ones that really stood out to me, and they were the ones that taught me about the food industry. Now, what did I eat? Well, I was not walking and pretty much just bedridden and very, very ill. I bought a lot of bags of French fries. We ate that a lot. Chicken wings, chicken thighs and legs. Those are really, really cheap. Hamburger every once in a while, and if we did have hamburgers, it came from either Burger King or McDonald's. I know McDonald's is getting a lot of shit, but there are a lot of other restaurants doing the same thing, like Burger King. What else would I buy? One big thing that really stands out is the ramen noodles. Everybody knows what that is. It is a package of noodles that come with bouillon and salt, and they're like 18 cents a pack. At 18 cents a pack, you can indulge on those easily without worrying about, well, do I have enough money for groceries? Well, at the end of my food stamps, when they started to run out, what did I need to fill the fridge? If I had ramen noodles, throw an egg in it, throw a little bit of frozen vegetables, something to mix it up, but mostly I just cooked ramen noodles. That was it. You could have a bowl of that for one meal at 18 cents a pack. Easy, right? Real easy. A lot of store brand products. When you live off food stamps, you try to make them go as far as possible. And macaroni and cheese was really easy to make. I didn't have to stand in front of the stove for long periods of time, and my kids could actually make it for me, which was easier. A lot of canned soup. You crack a can open, pour it in a bowl, there's your meal. That's it. Crackers, put little crackers in it. It's good, right? No, it's not. I had to learn a lot about processed canned foods and what is in it. Well, not just canned soups, canned vegetables, of course, lots of noodles. I would make macaroni noodles and put a little tomato sauce, very little veg, but the main staple was noodles. They're so cheap, right? Well, once in a while I would splurge and get box meals, which box meals to me isn't, you get a little potato, a little meat and noodles, not the meal ones, but the family box meals, meaning the fake burger stuff with the gravy, and I would either put that over rice or make the dried mashed potatoes and use the gravy to put over the potato. But that's what we ate. We didn't even eat vegetables with them. I did buy a lot of frozen veggies, and they are, they're good for you. But the way you use them, the way I used them, it was not good. And I didn't end up using very much. French fries were my favorite. And when I knew I wanted to eat something a little healthier than McDonald's, I would go to the corner store and order a 3-meat, 3-cheese sub sandwich. Yum, right? It was good. But one of the big things that I actually spent money on was a lot of popsicles, chips, soda, candies, breads, cheese, oils, and lots of fat. That I bought more chips and soda and stuff, more than I ever did with noodles, really. If you think about the amount of soda and chips that we would eat, it was cheap, and you could get all kinds of different flavors. But as you know, they're not good for you. But these are the type of foods that I ate on a regular basis. And honestly, I would snack so much because I was awake for so long. I would snack on candies, and I drank lots of soda. To me, I could let the soda go flat or room temperature, and it didn't bother me. It was right beside me. All I had to do was reach out and grab a drink. Well, anybody knows how easy it is to have not drank that and go get a glass of water. But not me. I started out not being able to walk and needed to be able to grab and go. These are the easiest foods to get fat on. I didn't have to stand for long periods of time because I couldn't walk for very long, or even to stand for 10 minutes. It was brutal. I had to make it quick. So needless to say, my house was lacking too. I will admit that. My house was a mess, and the kids walked all over it. So that took a long time. When I finally went to the doctors and asked for help, I knew at 296 to 300 pounds, I was literally killing myself. But I wanted to know why. I knew that it was the stuff that I ate, but I didn't understand what was actually in it. And I'm not the only one that suffered this routine. My kids, they were obese. My daughter, she's 19, she just moved out, and she's obese. She weighs, at my current weight, she weighs 30 to 40 pounds more than I do right now, and I've lost 100 pounds. I'm still losing every day, and every day is a constant struggle. Today and yesterday were kind of crappy days, so what I have been doing since it is nicer is I've been riding my bike a lot. Around in circles mostly. I don't tend to really go too far because just from where I live to get downtown, it's not the safest. But I will get to that. I just spread my wings, and I kind of get tired of, seeing the same streets all the time. But one of the big things which started my journey was going to the doctor. When I went to the doctors, and they said that my appointment had been canceled that morning. They had left me a message to let me know that my appointment had been canceled. Now, because I weighed almost 300 pounds, it took me hours to get ready. I had to get up, whether I slept or not, it didn't matter. I had to get up, get moving, get washed up, get dressed. If I had to take a shower, it took a long time. Most of the time I wouldn't even take a shower. I'd take a bath because it took so long. I'd run out of hot water easily. But back to the appointment. They canceled it. I was devastated. I thought, if I really didn't plan on going to talk to my doctor at the time and kind of complaining about the weight, because I knew I needed to take it off, but she didn't say that I was obese either. Doctors don't tend to mention that. So definitely if you feel like you're overweight and you go to the doctors, ask. They'll tell you. But if you're 20 pounds overweight, no, you're not obese. But what is overweight for you? And you should find out. But I got lucky that morning, and my boyfriend had taken me to the appointment. I couldn't drive, so he had to take me to my doctor's. So he had said, try this doctor and see if he has an appointment available. Sure enough, he did, for the same exact time. Awesome. So I go in, I'm thinking, thank God, because I didn't have to go back home and make another appointment. I go in, I literally poured my heart out to him and was a mess. I started crying, and I just, the doctor had told me that I was suffering from insomnia and that I was only getting like 3 hours of sleep, but most of the time I was up for 48 hours, or, sometimes I just wouldn't even go to sleep because I was so tired, but my body hurt so much to move. It was very difficult for me. And laying down was even worse. So he said, I think you have arthritis. I'm going to put you on medication, but I also want to test your blood. Have you ever been tested for it? I said, no, not since I've been as sick as I have. I've always dealt with pain, but for whatever reason, it wasn't severe enough to come up in testing until probably, I was suffering 2.5 years at that point, and it's a booming pain. It's that big throbbing pain, like if you were to get hit by a baseball. But it's that beginning pain that doesn't ever go away. It's not that dull pain that you're getting better. So sitting on the couch and sitting up, I constantly, I couldn't sit still. I would rock from the pain. I would rock back and forth like this and side to side. I would wiggle because my back and my knees hurt so bad. You wiggle from the pain of sitting still. And the doctor said that was very normal for people like me. When you're in such severe pain, you tend to keep moving and wiggling because of it. But he put me on an antidepressant, which is amitriptyline. It also helps with my sleep, so I take it at night. But it has the bonus of an antidepressant, which is great. I still have trouble, even after I've lost 100 pounds, I still have trouble going to bed at night. So I do need that. And depression, hell yeah. Who doesn't have that now? But it was the best feeling walking out of there and knowing that we're hopefully getting some sort of answer. And we did. I just didn't know it at the time. So I'm so glad that I don't have to go back. I don't ever want to go back to that. I'm on the Celebrex and could not be happier because of the situation that I am in. but consequently, I ended up losing my job because of it, and I just really depressed about it. But I'm now fighting to get my life back. I'm going to be making another video about how I've changed that, how much better my life is. So please stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.